So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Rahu in the fourth house of your Dashamsha chart. As in, what happens when Rahu is in the fourth house of your D10 Dashamsha, which is, as you know, represents the obligation you have to the society. It represents your work in society. It represents all the details of your exterior professional life and status. And if you do not know, if you have this particular Rahu in the fourth house, all your astrological details in this chart and other charts, you can go to KRSastrology.com here under shop section, where you'll find the report along with my consultations and my books. So, Rahu in the fourth house. So, first of all, fourth house, as you know, in the regular birth chart represents the peace of mind, right? Happiness, peace, home. In the Dashamsha represents the peace of mind you get at work. It represents your private work life. Okay. It also represents the private area of work. So, for example, when you're working from home, when you have your home office, when you have your own private office, meaning you are, let's say, doing business, right? And you have your office. Well, that office then becomes that fourth house. It's your environment that you're spaced in. Okay. And it's like, you got to understand, fourth house is the graveyard. Most people feel like they're just dead when they're working. More than 80% of people, it doesn't matter if they graduated with 95% in computer engineering or electrical engineering, they're just unhappy. This is not something they just want to do, and they feel lack of motivation. Why am I saying this? Because I have been doing career consultation for 10 years now. So I know, even PhDs, they completely lose interest. So it definitely represents that, peace of mind in one's professional life. So now you have Rahu here. Here, first of all, what Rahu does is that it is going to bring disturbance in a peace of mind due to the fluctuations in career. Okay? Because such a person will change their work a couple of times because of the disinterest in work. One's especially not enthusiastic about working for someone. One's not enthusiastic about feeling that, okay, I have to do this for the world, do that for the world. And here Rahu can give that obsession towards, one's own private self, one's own private life, one's own private development, professionally. And at the same time, Rahu here will even give interest towards much higher type of work. Instead of working for a corporation, this person may actually want to work in politics and government. They want to somehow become this savior for society. Now, is that going to happen? Well, for that, you have to have the combinations in the birth chart. You have to have, especially the Raj Yoga, Dhan Yoga, especially Raj Yogas, to go into politics and gain through politics. But they feel like I need to do something, that is going to impact my name into society. And you can even say that opposite way as well for this particular Rahu. And especially, they're going to have to leave their home city. They're going to have to leave their home city. If not foreign country, it doesn't have to be foreign country, but they will have to go at least 200 to 300 miles away from where they were born to work. Okay. And the other thing we see, of course, and this, you got to remember, Rahu I'm talking about without any conjunction and aspects of other planets. This is simply Rahu. And the more deeper you can see is where Rahu is placed in terms of his sign. Okay. And especially this Rahu will become very potent if it's with its Lord, being aspected by its Lord, being aspected by the ascendant of the Dashamsha, or the Trikon Lords, the 5th and 9th Lord of your D10 chart. This Rahu then becomes potent. But usually what happens is, this is a position where a person will feel like, feel especially early in life, they can feel lost. They can feel lost. Like, what is my aim? What goal am I striving for? But again, that will only occur usually in water signs. Rest of the signs, it won't be so much, but in water signs, it will be. And also because Rahu is in the moksha house, the house of rest, usually you will see this person, especially early in life, wanting to avoid work, not doing the work perhaps halfway while browsing the internet, watching TikTok, because it's like Rahu brings that smoke and mirrors, in their own cubicle, in your own office, where a person wants to feel like they're intoxicated with something. And usually, most of the time, you do not find the work that can intoxicate you. So then what happens with this Rahu, it needs something to feel intoxicated, something other than the responsibility that they have been doing or dealing with. But again, like I said, this particular Rahu or any placement of Rahu or Ketu, you will see becomes more dignified with its sign and where its lord is placed. That's where you will see this particular Rahu. But usually I find that when someone is doing business and then they have this Rahu, it is a much more motivational factor in their life. They feel free to do something independently, do something, and especially you will see very secretive about the projects that they're working on. They will not reveal. They will always work behind the scenes. Like if this person, you will never know with this person when it comes to career, not other things. When it comes to career, you will never know that this person is looking for another job and will suddenly go for an interview and, will suddenly give their resignation, their letter of exit. So here Rahu, all because they're always like to work in a very secretive manner, scheming, about their plans. Okay? So it's important that with this Rahu, you choose the career where you will be happy, even if it's a job. That's when this Rahu excels. Okay? So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Rahu in the 4th house of your D10 Dashamsha. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Otherwise, you can check out the links here. And we'll see you tomorrow with some other special video. Bye-bye.